Desna stupa that has the vessel with which the Brahman divided the Buddha's relics between 8 kings enshrined in it. The Brahman called Drona, he divided the relics between 8 Buddha's relics between 8 kings and brought it back to his country and made a stupa to enshrine the vessel and the relics, the vessel with which he divided the Buddha's relics. And this is Desna. Desna means country. So this is where the Brahman called Drona enshrined the relics in a stupa called Desna. Now how I came to this conclusion, to understand it, you will have to view this video till the end. Now my Buddhist friends, you all know the story of the division of the relics. This took place in a place called Norton. Norton means 9 adamant people. 9 adamant people means the 8 kings plus the Brahman who divided the relics. Anyway, the Brahman who divided the relics, he was a man called Drona, I think. And he told the kings not to go to war, that they should divide the relics. And this is what he did. And he, in the pail which he used to divide the relics, he smeared it with some honey. So some relics got stuck to that honey. And then he takes it back to his country and he enshrines it in a stupa. Folks, the catchword here is country. Catchword here is country. And Zhang, he takes you to this stupa, from the stupa where the Buddha tamed the cannibals. The Buddha tamed the cannibals. That's Mahkar. So he takes the what do you call it, Drona stupa, where in which the Drona, he buried the pail with which he divided the relics. That stupa is 100 leagues southeast of Mahkar. Mahkar, where the Buddha, he neutralized the cannibals and made them holy people. So folks, that is around 24 kilometers southeast of Mahkar is Desna. See, the Brahmin came back to his own country and made a stupa. That is Desna stupa. So folks, check out what Zhang has to say, and then I will show you the measurements in mileage in the satellite picture, and then I will show you pictures of the Desna stupa in which the Brahman buried the pail with which he divided the Buddha's relics. But Asoka took it out and most of the relics, and he made another stupa next to it. I will show that stupa in the next video. Now to find out where the Drona stupa is, where the utensil is with which the Buddha's relics was divided, it is necessary to trace Huen Tsang's footsteps. There is, before it is a stone pillar about 20 feet high, on top of which is a figure of a lion. There is an inscription respecting the defeat of evil spirits. Formerly in this place there was some desert demons who, relying on their great strength and spiritual capabilities, fed on the flesh and blood of men. Means they were cannibals. They made havoc of men and did the utmost mischief. Tathagat, in pity to living creatures who were deprived of their natural term of days, by his spiritual power converted the demons and led them from reverence to him, to accept the command against murder. The demons, receiving his instructions, respectfully saluted him. Moreover, they brought a stone requesting Buddha to sit down, desiring to hear the excellent law, that they might learn how to conquer their thoughts and hold themselves in check. From that time, the disciples of the unbelievers have all endeavored to remove the stone which demons placed for a seat. Now let's see where he change the demons to good people, to Buddhism, folks here. So this is the place, this is Bheriya. Bheriya is man-eating. Bheriya means man-eating. So this is the place where those man-eaters were. And Huen Tsang says before it there is a pillar. See, all Ashokan pillars had a stupa next to it, and the stupa carried the pillar's name. So this is Sudri. Sudri means a change of character. Sudri means a change of character. So this word Sudri states that Bheriya is the place where the cannibals stayed. Bheriya means wolf. A wolf that eats humans. So now from here you can Huen Tsang will take you to the place where the Brahman who divided the Buddha's relics, he enshrined the vessel with which he divided the Buddha's relics in a stupa, which they call the Drona stupa. Actually it is Desna. Now let's see where Zhang takes us. Going southeast from this 100 li. 100 li is around 24 kilometers. Going southeast from this, from Bheriya, 100 li or so, we come to a ruined stupa, but still several tens of feet high. Formerly, after the nirvana of Tathagat, the great kings of the 8 countries divided his relics. The Brahman who meted out their several portions, smearing the inside of his pitcher with honey. After allotting them their shares, took the pitcher and returned to his country. See, now this is the catchword up here. He returned to his country and he made the stupa and he called it country, that is Desna, which historians all over the world are calling the Drona, stupa. He then scraped the remaining relics from the vessel and raised over them, over the vessel and the relics, a stupa, and in honor to the vessel, he placed it also within the stupa. So he placed the vessel with which he divided the relics in the stupa, and hence the name of Drona stupa. See, Drona stupa, actually it is Desna, was given it. Afterwards, Asoka Raja, opening the stupa, took the relics and the pitcher, and in place of the old one, built a great stupa. So, today on festival occasion, it emits a great light. So here we are, let's go to the satellite pictures. Here we are at Bheriya. Bheriya is the man-eaters and Sudri is the pillar which tells the story of the change in character of the man-eaters. Now, he says 100 leagues southeast. 100 leagues southeast is the Drona stupa. See, to the southeast of this last spot is a stupa. Wait. So 100 leagues southeast of this, where is Drona? Yeah, Bheriya and Sudri. So 100 leagues southeast of this, you go down and here is Desna. Now 100 leagues is 25 kilometers. 25 kilometers is Desna. See, from Bheriya to here, Desna is exactly 24 kilometers. See, up here, the bar has been put to 5 kilometers. So 5 kilometers, it's easily 24 kilometers. Desna. He comes back to his own country and makes a stupa. Okay?
Now check out the pictures of the Desna stupa, which the historians call the Drona stupa. In this stupa is some relics and the vessel with which the Brahman divided the relics.
Okay, now folks, this is your Desna stupa. This is the Desna stupa, a part of the Buddha's parinirvana story. This stupa originally housed the vessel with which the Brahman called Drona divided the Buddha's relics between 8 kings. See, the Brahman called Drona, when eight kings were ready to fight for the Buddha's relics, he said it was useless fighting, divide the relics. And he uses his vessel to divide the relics. It's called a kamandal. Now a Brahman's vessel is called kamandal. And he pasted in the inner part with honey. So when he divided the relics, some relics stuck to the honey. These relics he brought. This was the 9th share. The relics was divided between 8 kings, and this was the 9th share. And he brought the vessel and the relics back, which was the relics which was stuck to the honey, and he enshrined them in a stupa in his country. He brought it back to his country and enshrined the vessel and the relics in a stupa in his country, and the stupa is called country Desna. So basically, later on, Asoka opened this stupa and he confiscated the relics and the vessel, and he left just a chink of relics in the stupa, Desna stupa, and nearby he made a bigger, grander stupa, and he enshrined the relics as a chink of the relics and the vessel in that stupa, that is Asthawa, folks. Asthya means a vessel containing relics. Asthya means a vessel containing relics, and Asthawa is just next to Desna. So folks, I hope you enjoyed this video of the Desna stupa, which the historians are searching for the Drona stupa. It's not Drona, it's Desna. So folks, this is the Desna stupa. If you found this educative, then don't forget to like, follow and subscribe to my page Buddha Exhumed, and don't forget to tell your friends and relatives about this video and my page Buddha Exhumed.